What's up, everyone? Today I am going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Shocker figure. This figure to me is the one I've been looking forward to the most. Shocker is my absolute favorite Spider-Man villain. Even though a lot of people always like trash on him, call him lame, and everyone goes for other OP villains, but for me, Shocker has always been my absolute favorite. I love this figure. I already think this will be my #1 figure for 2022, and I'm very happy I'm getting him right away. And I was even excited when they had that Thunderbolts version before, so this one I'm gonna go crazy for. Here is the back of the box, and yeah, let's go and open him up and see how he looks. Okay, here is the Shocker now outside the box, and immediately I fell in love with this figure. He's got a nice coloring of the yellow and kind of like that reddish brown, like a brick kind of colored, right? And the gauntlets, just right amount of like the coloring and balance of everything here, I think. I know the V where on his chest cuts down a little bit too low, but I think it still works kind of well with this figure. I'm not going to stop Hasbro if they make another Shocker figure. I'm totally biased about it, because I love Shocker. And one thing I liked about this figure was that they made the arm here like swappable, so being able to pull it out pretty easy. It sucks, you don't really have like wrist articulation or anything like that. You lose that, but you don't break articulation or break sculpt. I mean, with the gauntlets here, I think it was one thing that kind of worked all right with this figure, because you got a clean design here, and the figure is also pinless. I'm so happy that they made sure that this guy was pinless. Out of all the Spider-Man figures in this wave, like, for example, like Hobgoblin here, he has pins still, he uses that old body. But, with Shocker, I'm glad they just did it for him at least. I know there's other figures that got that treatment, like the armored Spider-Man figure, the Mark I armor. But figure here is great all around, in my opinion. Now, my only kind of gripe about it is that he doesn't have painted lines. And now this can probably be filled in with like a micro pen filler marker, whatever. That would work, and you can just get that more detail. And I'm gonna get a couple more of this figure just to be able to do that, and maybe even leave one in box. Now, another thing I do hate on this figure, this is the only thing I really actually hate, is the old effects. These do not work, in my opinion. I wish he got the Havoc treatment, where Havoc has those new, like, spinning kind of ones. I would have liked to see that in, like, yellow, and seen Shocker have that, or get some new kind of blast effects similar to, like, how Cyclops has his beam blast, I would like to have seen something like that for his, arm gauntlets, but that would have to be another separate arm piece probably to be able to do a plug-in. But that's just, my little thing. I mean, give us room for Hasbro to do another one. Here's the Shocker next to Hobgoblin and the Mark I armored Spider-Man. Here is Shocker next to my goat, who's also named Shocker. I named him after this character because, obviously my favorite character, right? Doesn't look anything like him, but, there's a name resemblance. Here is Shocker now next to his Toy Biz release from the Spider-Man Classics line. It wasn't anything at all to do with Marvel Legends, but, they shared a similar style, and, it was kind of like that kid brand line. There was less articulation in certain spots. And then you see the Thunderbolt version, and then the one where it didn't have the Thunderbolt logo. This is obviously the best version, though, the newest release, hands down. Here is Shocker now with one of the old Spider-Man webs that we had. Hopefully Hasbro makes more of these, because these things are cool. Good way to have a captured Shocker. Here is Shocker a day where he didn't have any socks. So, overall, I think this figure is actually really cool. You know, there is small things, like I think the kneecaps have like a small, slight color discoloration between his upper legs and lower legs, or whatever is left over there, right? There's a slight difference there. It seems more tannish than yellow, but very, very minor, I think, kind of hard to tell. But the blast effects was also kind of a downside, but this is absolutely my favorite character, and Hasbro went all out with this. There's differences between the cloth material with the reddish brown and the yellow. There's these little differences there, and I think this matters really for the figure. They made him pinless. They made it all around an amazing figure. I wish they did was like also include a alternate head sculpt, you know, to where you could see maybe some like humanistic eyes instead of just like the white eyes. But that's all right, you know, more opportunities to go back and do Shocker again. So I'm gonna give this figure a 10 out of 10, and it's completely biased, 100%, because there is issues, but I'm totally ignoring it because I absolutely love this character. I love that they did go all out with what they had, you know, and there's just slight rooms for improvement, I think, and, you know, reason to do another one, I guess. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this review. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. You can check out my other content as well. Put down in the comments what you guys think. Who's your favorite figure going to be here in this wave? And still, to me, 2022, Shocker is probably #1 for me already. I think nothing can possibly beat this guy. Even Galactus, no way. Till then, guys, peace out.